I've used testosterone for 10 years now. Started in 2014. On and off, on and off. I've used various compounds: testosterone, tren, deca, debol, anadrol, winstrol, xandrolone, etc., etc. And they've got a question here: should I? I'm 47. Should I take testosterone? My free testosterone is a bit low. How to answer that question? It's your body, it's your choice, it's your life, it's your choice. Now, I would recommend, depends on what someone's goal is. If their goal is to look like, Athtren X or these fake, natural social media influencers out there who definitely take testosterone, but definitely lie about it and lie about the other compounds they use as well. If your goal is to have a stripper physique or that muscular, social media physique, then yeah, that's what they do. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm saying that's what's done. I'm not saying you should do it though. I'm saying that's what's done. So it depends what your goal is. If your goal is to have more energy, then I would say no. Okay, because you can just go to bed earlier. So my big philosophy in life is, why take something when you can get it for free? Okay. Well, I got kids and I've got all these jobs and stuff. I don't have time to go to bed at 8 p.m. I want to get on the test and just crank it out more. Okay, that'll work, but you'll age yourself quicker. You'll have more stress because you're able to handle more and you'll put more on your plate. That's how it works. All right. You just it's like a fast car. You got more power. You drive faster more often, and you're going to get into trouble. You're going to get into trouble with testosterone. You're going to be more aggressive. You're going to be more sexual. Okay, this is going to happen. And so, if you've got kids and a wife and stuff like that, then be prepared to get into some trouble. That's what's going to happen. It's just going to happen. You're going to be more reactive. You're going to have a higher cortisol reaction. If you get undercarbed or forget to have enough sugar, your roid rage is real. All right. And roid rage, what is roid rage? Roid rage is when your cortisol gets really high because you're on anabolics and you didn't eat enough carbohydrate, you didn't eat enough sugar. When you're on anabolics, your body needs more sugar because it just sucks in all the sugar into your muscles and it makes your muscles get bigger and more full and hard looking. So if you don't eat enough sugar, you are going to roid rage at some point. All right, something's going to make you click and snap. It will happen. Okay, and if you're aware of it, then I've had moments. I've definitely snapped. Okay, I've got a very very I can get, yeah. Anyway, so you just gotta be aware of that, man. That's why I always have sugar on hand because I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to get a conviction. I don't want to do silly things that I regret. Okay, so you need to always have sugar on hand. So I would recommend people don't take compounds, don't take steroids, don't take testosterone. Do everything you can to increase your levels naturally by going to bed early, having quality relationships. Okay. But going to bed early is one of the biggest ones because that's going to increase your drive so much. And then you'll be at more of a natural capacity for you. But if you want to be superhuman, like Jeff Bezos uses testosterone, all these athletes, these Olympic champions, they all use hormones, exogenous testosterone, etc. So if you want to turn up the intensity dial, then yeah, that's what is done. But understand the faster you go in life, it does have some risks associated with that. So if you're suffering from any mental health problems or if you're not in full control of yourself, then do not touch anabolic steroids, okay? Because you'll be like the 18-year-old kid in the Ferrari thinking, I got this, and you won't because you don't have the experience yet. Why have I've had such a good time with anabolics is because I was natural for so long and found myself and got to know myself and did epic shit on the bike and stuff like that and did years and years and years with no drugs, no stimulants. So I got to really, really know myself. And so when I jumped on the gas, I was like, okay, I know what's going on here, and I'd use very, very small amounts and I'd titrate up, I'd use like 10 milligrams a week of tren. And some people would laugh at that small dosage. And the reason why tren gets such a bad rep, because people are doing like 300 a gram a week or whatever of tren. That's just, that's really going to cook your brain. But 10 milligram a week, 50 milligram a week, what I use, that gave me a very, very positive experience. Now, I'm not recommending doing it. All right, so remember, if you do use steroids, there's a great chance you're going to do some stupid shit. There's a great chance your hair's going to fall out a lot sooner than it would be otherwise. If you don't care about your hair, then that's fine. If you care about your hair, do not touch steroids. That's why you see everyone doing hair transplants. Not everyone, but most people doing hair transplants or hair systems, etc. And a lot of them, hide that, and it shouldn't be hidden because it's just hair. But I get it. So yeah, just you got to understand that, like anything in life, understand the full consequences, write them down, and then think about it for a year. And if you're still keen, have a little bit of a dabble. It's like a tattoo, okay? Because once you start anabolics, it's really unlikely you're ever gonna stop. Remember that. Once you start anabolics, like these people say, I used steroids back in the day. It's like, dude, you're still fucking on steroids, right? You're still on them, mate. Like, there's an Eddie Abbey guy, whatever his name is, and it's like, I used steroids, a long time ago, like just 30 milligrams. It was like, fuck off, bro. You're still using fucking tren, all right? So it can create you. It definitely, steroids can make your brain a bit fucked up, I reckon. And I reckon it makes the brain a bit fucked, a bit cooked. For some people, a lot of people, is because you start to get less sleep and you start to be more like a caveman. All right, so it's there's pros and cons, but I would just watch all my content about it and just really weigh up the pros and cons. I'm gonna say don't do it. All right, if your goal is to have that stripper physique, then you understand that's what's done. All the strippers out there, the ones who have that real aesthetic, that Magic Mike physique, they're using anabolics. But if you just want more energy, man, like do my protocols, and that, like 100%, and I can say this with absolute conviction, my protocols are way better for drive and shit than anabolics. Because most people take anabolics, and why are you taking anabolics, bro? More drive. Look how you go to bed so late. You drink so much coffee, like you can't even sleep properly. You're addicted to sleeping tablets, and now you're using tests to try and it's dumb. So I would tell people, cut out the stimulants. Like caffeine, etc., that crushes your testosterone, man. Crushes it. I would definitely recommend, having a break from stimulants, and just going out there in the sun, full body, getting some bit of sunshine on your nutsack. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, don't burn your balls off. But just give it a full body sun, barefoot in the grass, things like that. Cut off toxic situations. Downsize your lifestyle so you have more recovery time, and that's gonna be a better way. If someone's got low testosterone, generally it's because their diet and lifestyle is shit. They're going to bed too late. They're not eating enough carbohydrate. Their cortisol's too high because they think sugar's bad, so they're running on caffeine. And then you're going to feel stodgy. But then you throw anabolics into the mix, and it's like, well, we're just treating the symptoms, not the cause. So if someone has a genuine medical need for it, they've done everything, exhausted everything of their lifestyle, they're going to bed at 8 o'clock, they're carbing up, they're not using caffeine anymore, they quit the job that they hate, it's stressing them out, and they've still got low T symptoms, not the blood tests don't mean much, man. Because someone like me, I can run very, very low levels of testosterone naturally and still be really, really functioning, okay? That's me. But some other people out there, if they have a low level of testosterone, they're cooked, okay? So it's the levels aren't as important as the symptoms, all right? I can run have super low levels of natural free testosterone, etc., in my body, and still be a porn star, which I am. And some people out there though, they're like, no, I just can't, I can't function on that. But and maybe they've had testicular injury, things like that. But I'm gonna say exhaust everything else, lifestyle, and get the carbs in, get off the stims, and then go from there. Because why would you risk side effects? Which some of them are serious, some of them not so serious, depends on the individual. It's like, yeah. It's a lengthy question, a lengthy discussion, but hopefully that scratches the surface for you. And any more questions, please let me know. We'll cover it more.